Hey everybody, welcome to a brand new IGTV episode. Cassandra with you here. You can find out more about me at CassandraVon.com. You can check out the 27 plus books I've written, many of which are now in the Audible format on Amazon at overcomingfearbooks.com. All right, I'm going to talk about something that I don't know if we talk about it enough. I think we touch on it here and there. I think we're getting better about talking about it, but I don't think we talk about it enough. And here it is: how to get closure from people who aren't sorry. So I'm laughing because I've been there and I'll probably be there again at some point. Have you ever tried to speak your truth to somebody who you clearly feel have done you wrong? Who you clearly feel, you go, look at how you raised me. Look at the trauma I've been through. Look at what you did to me. And you pour your heart out and you speak your truth, and then they deny all of it. They literally hear you pour your heart out and they go, well, it wasn't like that. And that didn't happen. And here's the gasoline on the fire when you're having this conversation with somebody and they want to deny it. I'm sorry you feel that way. I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't remember it like that. Have you ever had that conversation? Because I know a lot of us have. And then it hurts even worse after you have the conversation because you feel like you were being authentic and speaking your truth. And they basically just put an emotional wall up between you and them. And they did, they just shut their ears to you. Been there, done that. So I want to talk about how do you get closure from people who aren't sorry? Because at some point in your life, you're going to come across people who will not be sorry, who are not sorry, and in fact, who will deny the claims that you're making. So let's talk about it. There's a quote that I found that really sums up how to do this very, very well. And it says, one of the hardest things I've had to understand is that closure comes from within. Especially difficult if you've been betrayed by someone you love because you feel like you got to let them know the pain they caused. But the peace you seek can only be given to you by you. There it is. The peace you seek can only be given to you by you. That's the truth at the end of the day. And it doesn't matter whether you speak your truth and somebody is receptive and they apologize, or you speak your truth and you get stonewalled. Here's the truth. If you want to get closure from anybody, and especially from people who aren't sorry, you've got to stop waiting for their apology. You need to take responsibility for the fact that closure comes from within, and that the only way you're going to have peace about this is if you give the peace to yourself, and it never has to do anything with them. They may never own what they did. They may never own what they said. They may try to gaslight you and tell you that you are imagining what happened. And here's the reality. Your closure is not up to them. Your closure is not up to them. It is up to you. And the sooner you own that, and the sooner you say to yourself, okay, it didn't go the way that I wanted to go. I spoke my truth and they ignored me. I tried to speak my truth and they didn't pick up the phone. I sent them a letter and I never heard anything back. I sent them a text or an email and they just said, oh well, or they didn't say anything. Take your power back. Take your power back by saying, closure was never in their hands in the first place. Closure was always up to me. My closure is always up to me. And then close the damn thing by saying to yourself, this is my truth. This is my experience of this person, situation, or thing. And I'm done with this. I forgive myself. I forgive them. And I release the situation. It is over and done with. And I am choosing to move on. I let it go. And that, my friend, is all the closure you need. You don't need an apology. You especially don't need a fake apology. You don't need a guilt-ridden apology. You know what you need? You need your own love and your own closure and your own peace. And the only person who can give it to you is you. So stop waiting for somebody to be sorry who's not. Stop waiting for an apology you're never going to get. Stop waiting for somebody to be different so you can finally forgive them, and just forgive them so you can free you. So you can free you. So you can say in your heart of hearts, I have let this thing go. Because you know what happens if you don't let that thing go? It kills you slowly. It will kill you slowly. So, closure is up to you. Emotional freedom is up to you. Peace is up to you. Love is up to you. Healing is up to you. When are you finally going to give it to yourself?